Well, hi there and welcome to another Klemi tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to collect data for your electoral roll. So the first thing you need to do is ensure that you've got the electoral roll settings enabled. Go to your settings down on the left, scroll down, and you can find down the bottom a section entitled Electoral Roll. So here you need to highlight, you need to check the electoral roll, use electoral roll box, and then you can add additional text here which will appear on your electoral roll form for your church. So for example, if you have any difficulty with this form, please contact Marjorie, because Marjorie does the electoral roll. Okay, so you update the settings, and then you're able to move on and apply for an electoral roll. Now, the place that this is going to be possible is in two places. First of all, your electoral roll form is going to appear when you do an audit. Second of all, your electoral roll form is going to appear whenever you allow new members to register. Let me show you the second one first. So when you send new members a public registration link, they get this page. Now I'm not going to take you through the full sign up here for the moment. Let's just fill in a couple of values to make sure it's valid. And you have to click that permission in order for this to work. But here's the important bit. You now have this whole section at the bottom of your enrollment form. Electoral roll. You can see here the little text that I just produced. These questions here are taken straight from the Church of England form of words. So you have to make a declaration about your baptism. You have to make one of these declarations, either that you're a member of the Church of England, you're a member of the Church of England, or a church in communion with the Church of England, or you're a member in good standing of a church that is not in communion but subscribes to the doctrine of the Trinity. So click those two, then you've got to again click this one. I declare the above answers are true. I apply for inclusion on the church electoral roll. That goes green. Click save. Thank you for registering your details. What that's now done is taken all those details and has included them with electoral roll information. So how can we see that? Well, if we now go onto the members and we click on electoral roll, here you can see Joe Bloggs has got an application for the electoral roll logged there. Now, if you want to know who is on your electoral roll, we've introduced a new simple search term, so ER for electoral roll, and you can do this by year. So you just put in the year that you actually did that particular electoral roll that you want the responses for, and in this case there is Joe Bloggs. I've had to include the archived or draft records because Joe Bloggs is still a draft record. We don't want anyone just coming into the system. We've got to actually process him, and there we can see that he is the one person on the electoral roll. So that's how you take people's onto your electoral roll if they are applying as a new member. In a separate video, I'll show you how you can get people onto your electoral roll through an audit.